You know, technology nowadays has jumped forward and has provided us some very nice luxuries in so many different ways, including being able to save energy in our homes, and that's a really, really big deal. So today we're talking with some people with Mississippi Power, and we're going to show you some of the different ways that you can turn your home into a smart home so easily. Jamie is one of the marketing people there. How are you?
Doing good. How are you?
I'm doing wonderful. Now, I can remember, of course, I'm a lot older than you are. I can remember my parents or myself, the old ways of having to adjust the thermostat, turn it, and leave it. You couldn't program it or do anything like that. Well, technology has changed that nowadays, hasn't it?
It has. Technology has come a long way, and now it has decreased costs, so it's affordable and to have a smart home now.
Now, as far as smart homes, we're talking about so many different things that you can do. And again, I mean, even something simple with a smartphone to where you can control a lot of this stuff in your home. And we'll get a little bit more into that. But I mean, there are so many different things that are helping us to save energy in our homes, because whenever we see that electric bill, it's like every month when we get it, it's like, oh, how high is it this time? But again, because of Mississippi Power and the things that y'all are doing, you're helping people save money.
That's right. Just with light bulbs, LED light bulbs used to cost anywhere, even just 5 years ago, anywhere from $15 to $20, and now you can get them for $8 or less. And the LED light bulbs,
we see those, yeah.
Yeah, they're 80% more efficient than your regular incandescent bulb.
Really?
And even from the CFL bulbs, they're 25% more efficient.
Now remember, as you said, 5, 6, 7 years ago when they first came out, it's like, okay, you need to get these because they save energy. Well, I'm not paying 20 bucks a bulb for something like that, but it has become more affordable because more and more people are using them, and the technology has come so far ahead as to be able to get them. I mean, incandescent bulbs can save you approximately 85% on your power bill.
And they also they don't put off as much heat, and they don't put off as much carbon dioxide as well.
Now let's talk about programmable thermostats. Now this is something that's, I have one in my home, which is awesome. Of course, my wife, she had to program it. You know how you women are. You're smarter in that stuff than some of us guys. But to where you can, leave a certain time of the morning, it'll cut off or cut down. And I mean, it's really amazing what it can do.
And the heating and cooling portion of your bill comes out to 50% of your bill. So if you can lower that portion, that's where you're gonna get the best bang for your buck. So the programmable thermostats can really help customers save money. You can program them if you're going on vacation. If you're going to work, you can have it turn up during the day in the summer, and when you get home, it can come on a couple hours before you get home. And the smart thermostats, such as the Nest and the ecobee, they learn customers' behaviors. So after a while, you've programmed it, it starts to learn your behaviors, and it knows when you get home, and so it automatically brings it down before you get home from work.
And then there's ways now that you can actually tie in your cell phones, your smartphones to them as well, right? Right.
There's apps where you can control it. You can be at work and say, oh, I forgot to turn the air up before I left, and you can go in and adjust it from your phone.
I mean, and again, some amazing technology, and it can really help you save a lot of money whenever you do that. And they're not really expensive. They're not really expensive to get and have them installed in your home. Well, there's some other things that you can do as well, some other changes that you can make to your home to really save you a bunch in the long run when it comes to your electric bill. So we're going to talk to Adam about that next here as we're talking with some folks from Mississippi Power. Now, Adam, another one of the marketing specialists. How are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine. Now, I know one of the other items in your home that can really make a difference with your heating, cooling, electric bill, or whatever, is your water heater.
That's correct.
What is the difference between a traditional water heater and a heat pump water heater?
Sure. A heat pump water heater is a traditional water heater. It's a tank that inside that tank you have coils. Okay, and what those coils do is they burn electricity to heat the water. A heat pump water heater has a heat pump on top. It's about another 8 to 10 inches, and what it does is it takes the ambient air, the hot air around it, and it filters it in and it heats the water. So it's about 2 to 3 times more efficient than a standard water heater. It's actually the most efficient way to heat water on the market these days.
Now, is that one that you usually see up in attics because of the fact that it pulls the heat, uses that heat from the attic to?
That's correct.
Okay.
An attic is a great spot. A garage is another good spot. You don't want to put it in a spot and close the door so it can't get any fresh air. It has to have constant fresh air to heat the water. So
now, of course, you can really save yourself a lot of money. And one thing, and we'll tell you about those in just a little bit, but Mississippi Power does offer a rebate on those, but we'll save that for just a minute. Appliances, electronics, that's another great thing that Mississippi Power has, is a great choice of Energy Star appliances.
That's correct. We're seeing more and more on these new homes that people are looking at, you know, just like this right here. We have a fridge behind us. It's an Energy Star fridge. I think they probably cost maybe 10 to 15% more up front than the traditional fridge without the Energy Star sticker, but they're 25 to 50% more efficient. So as consumers are becoming more and more aware of their power savings, is what we call it, on their energy bills from month to month, this is another way that people can really target lowering their power bills each month. So.
Now, and this is something that, you know, like you said, it doesn't pull as much energy or electricity to work it.
That's correct.
That's where you're going to see your,
you're absolutely right.
Some savings on there.
Exactly.
I was noticing here is energy efficient electronics with an Energy Star rating are about 50% more efficient, as you mentioned. Blu-ray or DVD players?
Right, especially with the amount of TVs we're seeing in new homes these days. You're not just seeing 1 to 2 TVs, we're seeing 4 to 5 TVs. So when you start adding that many appliances in the house, you know, it's kind of a no-brainer to spend the money up front to get a more efficient appliance, if you will. We call those appliances, because that'll save you money in the long run. Yeah.
Now, as far as you know, your smart homes, and we've talked a lot about your smart homes and everything to you know, kind of determine. These are all things that you can program into your smart homes as well, because I mean, again, as I was talking to Jamie, the technology is there, to where pick up your cell phone and it's like, do this, or I mean, even to the fact where you could turn on the oven ahead of time before you get home.
It's things that, yeah, I think it's all it's coming together where we're seeing it more and more available to us as energy, you know, technology comes along. So I think it's something that we're going to continue to see, and I think it's going to be great for the consumer in the end.
Talk about some of the rebates real quick. We got about 45 seconds left.
Sure. We'll start with the heat pump water heater, $300 rebate. So if you purchase that water heater from a Lowe's, a Home Depot, doesn't matter, your choice, it's about a $300 rebate that you can mail in that we'll give you back. That purchase price is about $1,000 to $1,100, so you get $300 back, and don't forget there's a $300 tax credit when you do your taxes the next year.
Wow, that's
so
cool.
That's $600 total in savings, and that you're going to get back from that water heater. The Energy Star appliances, there are a few rebates, and then we also have
you have some rebates on the thermostats as well.
Exactly, thermostats as well, so don't forget those.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it. You want some more information? Call the number on your screen or go to the website of Mississippi Power.